guys, this is going to be a super fun and random video because all of the content in this video was thought up by you. I asked on my Facebook page for random non-makeup related questions since this is the vlog channel, and you guys gave me some hilarious stuff. Well, some of it's a little bit serious, like when you're having kids, and then there are some really funny random ones like what's your most embarrassing moment. If you're interested, I might even do multiple parts because I seriously have like 3 pages. We've gone part of the way through the day. I'm gonna just aim for getting through 10 of them in this video and then maybe do some more down the road. But first question, and I'll just give first names in case some of you guys didn't want your whole name splattered all over YouTube. But Dawn says, and this was the very first question I got, she says, what is one of your most embarrassing moments? I thought about this for a while and I think I've come up with one, and it takes me back to my oh so wonderful junior high years. Yay. We all know junior high is a tough time, so I was part of the Scholastic Bowl team. It was kind of like a quiz bowl type thing, like you go and I don't know, 4 or 5 of you sit up at a table and you're quizzed questions and you're going against another team, and really I wasn't that good at it. Like I would get a random question here or there. I'm not sure why I was even on this team. We're on the bus to a tournament somewhere and I was listening to my Discman. I was listening to No Doubt's Don't Speak, and I just loved that song back in the day. And I did like to sing, but I didn't let most people know that. Only like my mom and my dad and my siblings knew that. So, anyway, I'm listening to it, and apparently I didn't even realize it, but I guess I was singing rather loudly along with the song, and I guess according to one of my friends, she told me that the whole bus was silent listening to me sing the entire song, and it wasn't till I got to the very end that somebody tapped me and said, "Did you know how loud you were singing? Oh my gosh, it was hilarious." And the whole bus was like cracking up, and me not seeing the humor in this situation, I'm like so mortified. Still to this day, I don't sing in front of anybody except like Tyler and people, you know, my immediate family. Okay, MM says, what's your favorite dessert? Smiley face. I've got multiple favorite desserts, and the first one that comes to mind are my mom's pies. My mom, some of you may know her as Jackie. She appeared in a video on my other channel not too long ago, and she makes the best pies. Mainly apple and cherry pies. She'll do a good pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving too, but apple and cherry are like those all-American delicious pies that she makes like nobody makes them the way she does. The crust is always wonderfully flaky, never like those little hard store-bought crusts. It's like all homemade, legit, awesome pie. Also, something that may surprise you is that Tyler actually has a couple of good desserts he makes, and he makes a wonderful French silk pie. He also makes a wonderful lemon blueberry cheesecake. I think that these talents kind of began when he decided he really wanted a cheesecake, and he just took it upon himself to make it, and then he started making it like he would take them to work, and the ladies there would love them and enjoy them, and it's like, who's this big guy bringing in this cheesecake, you know? But he makes a great French silk pie. And also my sister, this takes me back to my, okay, somebody just walked across the front of my house. That's weird. Some man, and he was holding, I think it was holding like a weed whacker, but I can't tell, or like one of those metal detector things. Just walked by the front of the house. Like right past my window, like there's a window right in front of me. I'm sorry, I just feel self-conscious when I feel like there's somebody like creeping around. Whatevs. Final favorite is from my sister Pup, and in my Thanksgiving M's World video, she made the most delicious apple dumplings, except I insist on calling them apple dumplings. And they are like, it's like a warm, juicy, cinnamon, sugary apple inside like a pie crust. And it's hot, and it is just the perfect combination. It's kind of like the hot apple pie taste, but it's different. Like, She even had like a little kind of glaze type thing that went on top of it. It was so freaking good. Next question, Deanna says, any random talents or weird things about you? Honey, we could do a whole video on this actually if we want to. If we want to explore this topic further. But first random talent is I can tie a cherry stem in my mouth just using my tongue. I can prove it to you sometime if I have a cherry. Another weird thing, my thumb bends back a long way. Any of you all in the sisterhood of people whose thumb bends back like that? It's awesome. I can do the whole alphabet in sign language. As far as actual knowing how to like express something, all I know is pizza. I have kind of a tomboy edge to me that I think a lot of people don't know about. I can't remember, way back when, I think it was junior high, I watched G.I. Jane and I was inspired to learn how to do one-arm push-ups. And I taught myself how, like one arm on the back of one of your legs, and then I've always been small. I'm like 5 feet tall, but I mean, even before that, like I'm thinking my even younger years, you know, somewhere between 4 and 5 feet tall, and I was like all muscle. And I swam a lot. I got to the point where I was in high school and I could have become a lifeguard if I wanted to. Like I went through all these swimming lessons and classes and things, and then I ultimately decided to teach at the YMCA for gymnastics because it was taking me closer to my college cheerleading goal and giving me a place to train. I can throw a football spiral with ease, no problem. I have arm wrestled probably most of the men on my morning show crew. Here I am sitting in this pink room and I'm surrounded by makeup, but I think it was because I grew up playing, like just playing outside over the summers. You know, it was with my guy cousins. I didn't have like a lot of girls in my family exactly my age. And then going on throughout school, I was friends with a lot of guys. Tyler's friends became, you know, my friends, and that now I'm at work and I'm one of the only women, you know, working the morning shift. And so I just think I've just got this other side interest. I enjoy sports, sporting events, things like that. I get really into it. So Karen says, what are your favorite junk food snacks? I tell you, nachos, anytime, anywhere. I will almost always be in the mood for nachos, and I will take them in almost any form. If you just want to give me like a little container with some chips and some nacho cheese, I will gladly eat that, or smother the chips with cheese and beef, sour cream, little guac, little tomato, maybe some corn salsa or something like that. That would be awesome. But really, any way you want to make them, anytime, any place, I will probably be in the mood for nachos. I would eat some gladly right now. I like Doritos, I like jalapeno poppers, and then I like minty things. In terms of sweet, I find like I like Junior Mints, I like the Mint Milano cookies. Oh, and double stuffed Oreos. Vanessa says, who was the first beauty YouTuber you ever subscribed to, and do you have time in your busy schedule to watch many other videos? I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure one of the first people I kind of came across on YouTube was Purse Buzz. And I just remembered her having just such a beautiful personality, and, you know, she did a lot of videos, and I kind of got hooked on watching those. I remember her and Encore very early on. And then obviously many others over time, and I wish I had more time to watch all the videos that I want to watch. Sometimes I'll go like a week and I'll be like, man, I haven't seen a YouTube video yet from, you know, and it's just not having time to sit down and just pop open the laptop and watch. But then there will be some times where I do have a short span of time and I'll just watch a bunch of them, and I love it. I'm always learning. I think everybody, that's the beautiful thing about it, is that you can pick up some new little tidbit from almost anybody you watch. How was your time at high school? High school was good for me. I enjoyed it. If you watch my Best Self series, you probably heard why, you know, junior high was not so great for me. I was bullied at times. Girls were not very nice. Even just in the year or so leading up to high school, I thought, you know, there's going to be more kids. There's going to be, you know, you're going to be in a different school building over here. You're going to have older kids you can be friends with. Plus, in high school, our school was together with another district for sports like football, and so there was a whole other group of people there to meet, and I was, you know, gonna make it on the cheerleading squad and stuff, and I just thought, you know, screw them. I don't care what they think of me. I'm gonna be my own happy self and take it or leave it. And what was so weird, my mom gave me this piece of advice. She's like, you know, they may not seem mature now, but they'll grow up. And they actually did. The very girls who weren't, you know, all that nice to me in junior high were the same group that by the end of my high school career were voting me onto their homecoming court and their sweetheart dance queen and all that business. Things came around for the better, and I think when you just make that decision to not be a victim and to just, you know, they'll do what they want to do, I'm going to go on with a smile on my face, it makes the experience a whole lot better. Joanna says, most embarrassing moment on air. Ooh. I know what it was. It was when I did my very first live shot. So not like I wasn't an anchor yet. I was reporting some here and there, and it was around Christmas time, and there was this Christmas event for kids, and I was out live there. So I'm standing there with my microphone, and you know, I can hear the newscast going in my ear. I can hear the anchor tossing to me, and you know, I'm really nervous because I don't have a teleprompter or anything, so everything I'm saying is coming off the top of my head, ad-libbed as they say. It's my favorite way to do things now, but then it made me very nervous to not have that kind of safety blanket. So I've got some notes here, but I'm not planning on using them. So I go through the live shot and things are going swimmingly well. And so we get to the end and I'm saying, so, you know, come out here from 6 to 8 at the, and I can't remember where I am. I cannot remember the name of the building I am at to tell people where this event is happening. And I remembered, it seemed like an eternity to me, but I am like shuffling through my notes, and of course it wasn't, like I had a little spiral notepad and it wasn't on the first page, and I'm like scanning, okay, and then I found the place and I said it, and and then I signed off, you know, Emily Eddington News 3 or whatever, and I just felt so like, I thought it was going so good, and then it's like, girl, you don't even know where you are. These things happen. Even when you're so like kind of one-track mind on thinking, this is what I have to do, and you're thinking about every other detail, but where am I? So if you're a budding journalist, live TV will be scary for a while, and then you'll get over it. Finally, last question. Sarah asks, when do you plan on having kids? You and Tyler would be great parents. Well, Sarah, that's really nice of you to say, and this is something we've talked about and considered, and we do hope to start a family someday. Right now, there is a lot going on. A lot going on in Tyler's life, a lot going on in my life. For me, I mean, it's obviously I've got this news career, and I've got YouTube, and where once it was kind of like, okay, here's news, here's YouTube. YouTube has been steadily kind of growing in amount of time I put into it, amount of just effort, thought, everything. I've also got, you know, some opportunities that I can't really talk about yet, but there are things that I really want to see them through, and I feel like I owe that to myself, and from that point on, I'm open to, you know, starting a family. Also, I feel like something's gonna have to give. If I keep going at this rate and add a child on top of it all, you know, something's gotta give. I'm being completely honest with you. I mean, and it's not gonna be YouTube. I don't wanna quit that for 1 minute. I love it. I eat, sleep, breathe it. You know, I just love it. I don't really eat it or sleep it. With the news, I mean, that is a very regimented, strict schedule. I mean, I'm up at 1:20 in the morning, and it's, you know, it's going to be the same every single day. There's no flexibility there, really. And so I would have to either create some flexibility there or you not do it, you know, because I want to be a very hands-on, active parent with, you know, in that situation. That's just my personal, what I want to do, the way I want to be. I don't think I'm ready for it to give just yet. Like I said, other opportunities and things happening, so it'll happen, and I'm looking forward to the day that it does. But for now, I feel like I'm not exactly just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I mean, I do have and I'm not saying anybody said that, but there's a lot going on right now, and it's very exciting, and I feel like for the amount of time, energy, and love I put into this, I do need to see some things through and continue going like that. Tyler and I, you know, would carefully consider that decision, because I consider that to be such a responsibility. Got so much respect for those of you out there with children who are raising them and, you know, doing the best you can. I mean, I totally don't underestimate that responsibility, and that's kind of where I'm at now. When that day comes, when I know I am going to have a child, you know I'll tell you guys. I mean, you don't have to be like looking at me funny and being like, she has a glow today. Are you pregnant? No, you know, don't worry about it. I'll tell you. I will not keep you in the dark on that. So, anyway, I guess that's it. I guess I've talked it all out. I've got lots more questions to answer, so I'll probably do those in some future videos, but I hope you like this. I hope I was frank and honest enough for you, because that's the only way I really know to be. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.